The VLOOKUP function is magically easy to use, yet it's the #1 most searched spell on Google because muggles don't know how to use it, and professors don't know how to teach it. Today, I'm going to show you how to master it, Hogwarts style. Imagine you're the HR manager at the Ministry of Magic, and the minister tells you that some employees had issues with their galleon payments. In short, you didn't pay them, so he asks you to send them an owl explaining the situation and reassuring them that you'll fix the problem soon. To send the owl, you need to get their first and last names, the departments they work in, and their salary, but the minister only gave you the employee IDs of those affected. How can you get this info? Muggles who aren't skilled in Excel would say, "Okay, I have employee ID 23. I'll go into my database, search ID 23 and copy the name. Then I look up ID 25 and so on. Finally, I do the same thing with the last name, the department, and the rest of the fields." Can you imagine doing this manually? It would take you hours. With the VLOOKUP spell, you can get all the necessary data faster than you can say Avada Kedavra. By the end of today's lesson, you'll have a parchment like this where you can find all the data you need by simply waving your wand. Let's begin! Go to Lookup and reference in the formula bar and select VLOOKUP. This spell will ask you for 4 things. First, the value you're looking for. You must tell Excel which value to search for in your database. In this case, you want to look up the employee ID. Why? Because this is the only unique identifier you've got. If you were to use the last name instead of the ID, you'd probably have duplicate values, right? Don't you think there might be several wizards with the last name Weasley? To avoid this, you select the employee ID. Next comes the table array. This is simply the range of the table where you want Excel to search for the IDs. Go to your database and select it all. Important detail. This range must always be an absolute reference, meaning you want it to be fixed. And why? Because if you don't fix it, the entire range will be dragged down one cell and the first value in the table will be ignored when you drag your formula down one spot. To avoid this, you can simply fix the range by pressing F4. Next, the spell asks you for the column indicator. This is the column number with the data that Excel should return. Since you want the first name here, you need column 2. Do you agree? Finally, the VLOOKUP asks you for the range. This is a logical value that you use to tell Excel what to do if it can't find the exact value. Let's say you have the ID 51, but it doesn't exist in your database. If you want Excel to return the closest value, for example, ID 50, you must enter true, but if you need the exact value, enter false. In this case, you need the exact value, right? Then enter false. Since it's very, very rare that a VLOOKUP is executed with a true range, you can assume that you should always enter false. And that's it. Click OK, and your spell is ready. Now you do the same. But with the rest of the columns, you can simply copy the formula and change the column number. Then double-click on the dot in the lower right corner to drag your formulas down and you're all set. Simple as casting an Alohomora, isn't it? Before you apparate away, if you're completely captivated by our channel and wish to become an Excel wizard, pay attention because we have an exclusive offer that's even more enticing than a chocolate frog. By enlisting in our exclusive society, you're not only aiding our magical channel, but you'll also unlock some truly enchanting benefits. A complete Excel course from basic to advanced, so you can finally take your place at the Ravenclaw table. Access to all our channel's Excel files, so you can work alongside us and practice those skills. 24/7 Outpost support to answer all your pressing Excel questions. We'll never leave you hanging in the Flow network. And the best part? All this could be yours for less than the cost of a butterbeer, so you can transform into an Excel sorcerer without emptying your Gringotts vault. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that join button and become a member of our exclusive society today. And while you're at it, don't forget to check out our other instructional videos on the Cruciatus. VLOOKUP function and all things Excel. Stay magical, and we'll see you in our next potion class.